The aim of this lab is to find the critical angle of perspex, which is the material the sphere is made out of. Critical angle is the smallest angle of incidence at which a light ray passing from one medium to another less refracted medium can be totally reflected from the boundary between the two. The equipment for this lab is a ray box set to 12 volts, a single slit to go into the ray box, and a semicircular perspex blocks. Also useful are a protractor and a ruler to help draw the normal and to measure the angle of incidence. Total internal reflection is the light that is reflected back from the edge of the medium it is traveling through. When light rays travel at an angle greater than the critical angle, which is determined by the medium, in this case 90 degrees, the light reflects back into the medium. When there are less than the critical angle, more perpendicular, the light is refracted out of the medium and lost to the outside, creating an orange rainbow in this case. The two requirements for total internal reflection are that the light is in the more dense medium and approaching the less dense medium, in this case going through the perspex sphere and going out into the air. The angle of incidence is greater than the so-called critical angle, in this case 90 degrees. In this experiment, set up the apparatus as shown in the diagram. Using the single slit to produce one ray of light from the ray box, trace around the semicircular glass block and be careful to draw the normal exactly halfway along the top. After marking the normal and using the single beam of light to create an angle of 90 degrees, mark the line coming into the sphere and also the angle of the light refracted on the back of the sphere. From these, you'll be able to calculate the angle of incidence for the perspex. In this case, it came out about 45 degrees. In conclusion, we found our angle of incidence to be 45 degrees. This is 7.143% air from the 42 degrees that we found on the internet. This means that the angle was probably not 90 degrees and that the angle of refraction was greater than it should be.